What's up, YouTube? Zachary Michaels here. I'm an actor, and this is An Actor Reacts. Today, we'll be reacting to Heaux Tales, the latest project from Jazmine Sullivan. Let's get into it. Before we get started, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Heaux Tales by Jazmine Sullivan was released on January 8th, 2021. This is Jazmine's first EP and her first project since the release of her third album, Reality Show, in 2015. The EP explores feminism, sexuality, classism, and body shaming, among other lyrical topics, supported by narrative interludes between the songs. Jazmine wrote on each track on the project, and it was primarily recorded in her Philadelphia home. The EP includes production from Key Wane, Diesel, and Dave Pop Watson, among others, and features guest appearances from Ari Lennox, Paak, and H.E.R, and a number of Jazmine's friends performing a spoken word interludes. The EP spawned 3 singles: Lost One, Pick Up Your Feelings, and Girl Like Me featuring H.E.R. Each of the songs reached the top 10 of the Hot R&B and Hip Hop Songs chart, with the latter two also charting on the Hot 100 at 95 and 97 respectively. Heaux Tales received a score of 83 out of 100 on Metacritic based on 7 reviews, indicating universal acclaim. It debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200, number 2 on the Hot R&B and Hip Hop Albums chart, and at number 1 on the Billboard R&B chart, with 43,000 album equivalent units sold in its opening week. Okay, finally I'm reacting to Heaux Tales. I'm late on this, but better late than never. It's been hard not just listening to it on my own, but I really wanted to react to it because y'all know how much I really loved Jazmine's music. Back in 2020, Lost One and Pick Up Your Feelings. That's when I really started paying attention to Jazmine, and honestly, I've become a really big fan. So I'm excited for this project. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I haven't seen one bad review, so I'm excited. Let's just get into the project.
Gotta stop getting fucked up. What did I have in my cup? I don't
Like the
know
vibe.
where I woke up. Get it together, bitch. You don't know who you went home with. You went home with again. Was he a friend? I'm a rendezvous and all my whereabouts.
Feels kind of like futuristic, neo-soul almost. Like jazzy.
I don't know where I woke up.
That's not safe.
I was with my girls, started getting lit. Then I left my clique. I was in my bag acting up. Don't remember what was in my cup. But I remember I was keep on battling on bodies, yeah, you getting sloppy, girl. Gotta stop getting fucked up. I don't know where I woke up. Gotta stop getting fucked up. What did I have in my cup? I don't know where I woke up.
Oh, I like that. Okay, bodies. I like that intro. Couple different influences in there. Like the main doom doom that was going on throughout. That didn't sound like it at all, but that main kind of leading force of the instrumental gave me that was real neo soul-y kind of jazz club that I felt. But then she had some trap in there. I felt a little futuristic, of course, current kind of contemporary R&B in there too. I loved all the kind of different influences that she got in it. Just the intro opening track, really cool. And the subject matter makes sense with the title, Heaux Tales, because she's I'm just getting all these bodies. I don't even know who I'm going home with. I don't know where I woke up, which isn't safe. Wouldn't advise it, but I like the narrative that it's setting up for the album. Also, it kind of confirmed the title for me, because I was I've been saying Heaux Tales, which I'm pretty sure it is, but then at one point I was is it hotels? Because hotels kind of sounds like hotels. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's Heaux Tales. That was just a random tangent that went on in my head. But yeah, let's go on to the next track, Antoinette's Tale. And I'll probably just continue that through to Pick Up Your Feelings, because that's only 30 seconds. Yeah, let's just go on.
The thing is, niggas cannot handle if a woman takes the same liberties as them, especially with regards to sex. Plus, their egos are often way too fragile to ever handle a woman who owns and has any real agency over her body. And we're to blame as well.
I like the backing track of it too.
We're out here telling them that the pussy is theirs when in actuality, it's ours.
I like that. Oh, this how Pick Up Your Feelings start? I guess I haven't heard the studio version.
Said that I've been acting different, yeah. Funny how I finally flipped the script, yeah.
I just kept watching that live video.
Yeah, you so sloppy how I caught you slipping, yeah. No phone. Who is this? Brand new, like the whip. Rack it up, no assist. Big bitch, I ain't average. Look at my jeans, I'm too thick. I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Cleaning, boy, please. I don't need it. Memories, all that shit, you can keep it. Oh, I'm trying to find a fuck to give for ya. You ran out of chances of forgiving ya. Yeah, listen, I'm listening just for you to go and break my heart again. No phone,
who in there?
Contact, don't exist. Either I call that bitch. Gas way too expensive. No more benefits. I could double my heart was, but you had too fun, but I had enough. Now I'm really done. Deserve so much more that you gave to me, so now I'm saving me. Pick up your don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry up.
Not Tina Turner, but like that kind of era. Real 60s feel, I guess. Okay, Antoinette's Tale and Pick Up Your Feelings. I really liked that kind of little interlude because, you know, she was speaking some facts and like how she ended it, like the, we tell them that it's theirs when it's really ours. Love that little line. Love the whole message of her little tale. And then Pick Up Your Feelings, reacted to the live version of that. Really loved it. I didn't recognize this intro. I'm pretty sure I've listened to the studio version. I guess I really only just kept rewatching the YouTube video, which I do prefer still, cause like she's killing it on the studio version of Pick Up Your Feelings too. But that live version with the background singers there and the guitar right in the room and her voice, like, it just, there's something that you can't capture, like of that live vocal in the studio version of the track. Both are still really good though. Really great song. Love just how funky it is in that throwback vibe to this track. Plus really love the lyrics. Some really great ones in there, especially that like, look at my jeans, I'm too thick for extra baggage. Just it's a great song, great vocals. I still don't think the studio version compares though to that live acoustic version. But yeah, that's Pick Up Your Feelings. So let's go on to Ari's Tale, and then I'll just transition again into Put It Down.
I was damn near willing to just let him talk to me crazy because that shit was out of this world. Like, yes, daddy, yes, okay. Bitch, do you know what Google says? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But I also know what that dick said.
So funny.
But heaven, Jesus, Allah, sorry, please God, understand.
That reminds me of that video. I think it's Rico Nasty.
This is just my truth.
Like, let me be dumb.
This is just my truth.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, that's a little trap vibe. I'm supposed to say no scrubs.
Long as you give me that dirty taste. I can't help it, it's a shame what it do to me. My girls ask me what it is, I say it's the thing. Put it down, put it down, put it down, put it and I know that I'm wrong. Yeah. Damn it, they know that I'm hard. You keep me wetter than water. You bring me up in the morning. I got the check if he asks me. I pay his rent if he nasty. You give me that like a taxi. They wanna know why I stay happy. Know what I said, they ask me. I can't help it, it's a shame what he do to me. It's on my time, cause he put it down, put it down. Yeah, trick on your nigga. Yeah, we hitting it good. Trick on your nigga.
This makes me think of like Ariana Grande. She does this type of song a lot.
And he put me up like a man long. But my bitches told me to stay calm, but it's so big, call him King Kong. When he call me up, be like ding dong.
Okay, Put It Down. It's a cute song. It's fun. I like the lyrics a lot. I think that's probably my favorite aspect of the song because I think it's really funny. But the overall song, I don't think it'll be like one of my top tracks. Just because I really love Jazmine's voice and she's not really using it on this song. Like she's doing some backgrounds and she's singing more on the chorus, but the majority of the song is more kind of like rap flow type thing. Like it feels very trap song. Like I said, it reminds me kind of that Ariana Grande album. This kind of song could fit on that project really well. But yeah, not a bad song, but just I can already tell it's not gonna be one of my favorites because I've already heard Lost One and Pick Up Your Feelings, and both of those songs are over this for me. But yeah. Oh, and then Ari's Tale. I really like that. I think Ari is a funny person, like the clips and stuff that I see online. I'm not actually too familiar with her music, but like the clips and stuff that I see on Twitter, I think she's a really funny person in that like little tale of hers had that like funny aspect, but also that kind of realistic aspect of it as well. And like I said, it reminds me of that video. I think it's like Rigo Nasty. She's like doing her hair and she's like, yeah, I'm still with him. Let me be dumb. Some people want to be dumb. That video is hilarious, and Ari's Tale gave me that. It reminded me of that, and then I like the way it transitioned into Put It Down. I like how like the songs are expanding on the like subjects of the tales. But yeah, I think that's all I got on those two. So let's go on to the next track. Like how much guitar she uses on this project. Come on. Are you kidding? What? That was just some eyes in the intro, and I'm like, yes. Already passed. Already ranked above Put It Down, which again wasn't a bad song, but this is already above it. Let me start it over. Got My Life 6 seconds in. Okay, let's start over. Smooth guitar. Are they saying what I think they saying? Let me bring up these lyrics.
Curves got you driving reckless. Take this water and hydrate, bitch. I want to sit on it.
I thought that's what she was saying. I want to sit on it.
Tell me why you deserve it.
Sis going in.
it wetter than the ocean to be clean. Nothing stopping you.
Their voices are kind of similar, but like you can definitely tell them apart. Beautiful too. They blend together really well. On It. Now that was a song that they were singing on. Really, really great track. I loved it right off the start, like that guitar, how smooth and funky, and like just the soul of that, like the down, down, like that already. I was like, yeah, and then they came in with those, like, come on, they sounded so good. Both really great voices, some soulful voices, like buttery smooth. Love them coming together. And then I love the lyrical content of the song because it's so funny. Like how serious they are singing this. Like, I want to sit on it. I'm gonna spit on. Like, what? Like, okay. Like, it's a very vulgar song, but I love how smooth it is just coming out of them singing it. And I love them, taking control. Like, prove to me. Like, I love, really great song. All aspects. Both of their voices, so beautiful. Really, really similar kind of tones, but you can tell them apart, but they blend together so well. Love when they were backing each other up. Just really great. Love the song, love the instrumental, love the vocals, love the lyrics. Again, one of my favorite parts about this song, because I had to pull them up, because I was like, are they saying what I think I'm hearing? And they were, and I love it. Just really great record. I think maybe my favorite one so far, I'd say even over Pick Up Your Feelings right now, just because it's just so smooth, and both of their voices on that track kind of going back and forth really made it extra special. Love that one. Let's go on to the next track.
Or women think, and I'm gonna say this through my experiences, right? Women think, oh no, I don't do none of that shit, bitch. Every time you
Okay, I
have
hope
sex,
they're not actually in a church, but I like the organ.
What the fuck you want the next day? Girl, I gotta give her something so I can get this. No, you fucking hoeing, bitch.
I love the vibe of this album.
This shit fucking real. You fucking your husband so you can get what the fuck you want.
It just feels so real, like raw. I love it. It's black. See, they got the organ in there because she's saying a word.
What you want, Daddy? What you want mommy to do? And our mamas did it too.
Of course they did. I love it. I'm excited for this one. I love Anderson .Paak's voice. And I hear that mix of Jazmine. Oh, I'm excited. Love this beat already.
Honest in my hand. Honest, spin them bitch. Yeah, I'ma take all I can get. That money keeps that pussy with it. Give me that. Fuck them Pricetags. I ain't looking, I just pick that. Turn me on when needs to get that. For the cash.
I like her rapping on this one better than the other one she was rapping on. This feels more like
honest in my hand. Honest, spin them bitch. That money keeps that pussy with it. Wanna see me grip like a bossy. I can be free, throw it back, let you toss it. Spin a few stats, keep a bad with shabby. Real niggas know what make a bitch get nasty. Stop so
I love her flow on this.
If you want the pussy first, you gotta cash at me. Honest in my hand. Want it, spin them bitch. I'ma take
kind of almost sounds like two different people.
Shaking off regardless, spending my hard earned. I'd rather get a purse than deal with the hard burn. 2012 Lexus still ain't paid off yet. Pulling out my wallet, no credit cards in it. If I let you play, you gon' have a ball with it. falling. I'm trying to forget it, but if I get pinched based on suspicion, is you gon' sing like Bobby in New Edition? Forget it. Mama told me put the kid in, so I did it. But that baby came out black as Samuel in Pulp Fiction. I'm light-skinned, my granddaddy Indian. You fucking with my lineage and dividends. Peace and light, I wish you all the love. Please get out my house, I'll call the cops. I think I have spent my final buck. I think I'm out to lunch.
Okay, Donna's Tale and Pricetags featuring Anderson .Paak. I really loved both of these tracks. Again, I love how the songs are kind of expanding on what they're talking about in the little interlude portions. Because, you know, she's talking about, like, you know, every woman has tricked whether you're married or not, because you using what you got to get what you want, even if it's from your husband, and yada yada yada. And I love how they had the church organ going behind her, because, you know, she was speaking a word, and, you know, it's truth. And on both sides, it's not just women. Like, men do the same thing in those situations, and they're tricking because they're using what they got to get what they want from their wife. So I just love the kind of, not lesson, but like what she was talking about in that. And then it transitioned into this song that's like, you know, your money is what gets me wet, basically. So I really like the transition between those two tracks. And then I really love the vibe of this song. And I thought Jazmine flowed so well on it. And I said on Put It Down that maybe why I wasn't the biggest fan of that song was because, like, she wasn't really using her voice. But she, you know, she was rapping for majority of this song too. And just like in that one, she does sing a little bit, but it's majority rapping. And I love this one way more than that one. I think it might just be that I'm kind of tired of the, like, trap sound being used by, like, singers, because it's been done so much recently. But this one, the vibe of it was just so, like, hard. Like, it felt real, like, hip-hop. And I was like, yeah. And again, her flow was just so smooth over it. And I like what she was saying. And it was just like I was rocking with her the entire time. And then I also really loved Anderson .Paak's verse. I thought, you know, this kind of song is perfect for Anderson .Paak. This is like the kind of music that he makes, like the neo soul mixed with the hip hop. You know, this was right in his arena. Perfect feature for this song. Great verse from him. And like I said at the beginning of it, I love his voice. It has so much character to it. And the lyrics that he was saying, like the nursing line, and now she want to be a makeup artist, like hilarious. Just really great song. I think this one might be my favorite so far, and I'm just gonna stop saying that until I go over my final three at the end, because I'm probably just gonna keep liking the songs more and more. But really great track. Anderson .Paak, perfect feature. Love the beat, love both of their flows, love the lyrics, love Donna's Tale and the transition between the two. Jazmine she's doing her thing with this project. I mean, this is really the first project that I'm listening to from Jazmine. So maybe she does her thing on all her albums, and I'll have to go back and listen, but I'm really liking this project so far. So let's go into the next track.
So I met this girl when I was 20 years old, and it was an instant connection between us. She was very affectionate, loving. She proposed to me, gave me a ring. She introduced me to her best friend. We went out together one night, and we ended up sleeping together. And it crushed her. I never felt that type of pain before, because it was always me being the one that was cheated on. Having lost her at that time, it felt like a death to me. I can't give you an explanation as to why I did it.
Let me be blessed real quick. Come on. I got chills, and the song ain't even started yet. I love this one.
You know when you lost one, a good one, you know when you lost one. Go out and fuck different people to cope and ignore our precautions. And if it's too late, I understand. Sometimes it's too late to make amends. Just don't have too much fun without it. Don't have too much fun. Please don't know that that's too much to ask. I know I'm a selfish bitch, but I want you to know I've been working on it.
It hits different when you know the backstory.
I know it don't matter. I know it don't help you build no fucking faster. Just hear me out before you let it go.
Love how empty the song feels.
There is one thing I need for you to know. Just don't have too much fun without me. Try not to love no one. Yeah.
Lost One. I love this song. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it because I've reacted to it a couple of times. You can go back and watch those. But this was one of my favorite songs of 2020. I actually made a video of my top 10 songs of 2020, and this was on the list. I just haven't released that video because I haven't edited it yet, but it'll come out eventually. But just, it's so beautiful. The vocals, what I was saying, I love how empty the instrumental is because it makes sense with the subject matter. Like, you feel empty without that person, but, you messed up. And I love having the background from Rashida's tale. So I love having the background on the record now because it hurts even more hearing it. But just really beautiful song. Again, one of my favorites of 2020. Love the vocals, love the backgrounds, love the backstory of it, and then just love that kind of sparse instrumental because it adds so much to the record without doing that much at all. But yeah, let's go on to the next track.
To be honest, money makes me come. Like, I'm not dealing with anyone who does not have money. Because I know my worth. And my childhood plays a big role in this. Growing up, that just gave me the ambitions. Okay, I'm going to get my own and I'm going to be able to stand on my own. But I'm not going to deal with anyone unless they can contribute to what I'm doing.
That's fair.
Yeah, I got dreams to buy expensive things. And I know that he's out there. So as my
Futuristic soul. Love that effect.
I sit alone in my room thinking now I'ma get
It feels kind of
I go to
pop
work
too, like indie pop, R&B.
I'ma move to Atlanta. I'ma find me a rapper. He gon' buy me a booty. Maybe star in the movie. I'ma keep up my business. I'ma start me a business. And I'll never be broke again, struggling. God is my witness.
And it kind of feels like hopeful. The beat gives me a hopeful vibe. Like this feels kind of like entering the gates of heaven almost, which is a hopeful thing.
And I know he's somewhere near. So where's my millionaire? I just wanna take care. Cause I'm working out, come over love. I just wanna lay back, spend my baby money in his bag bag. I deserve that life. I'll be anything with baby.
I think that's what's adding that hope. Love that. Okay, Precious's Tale and The Other Side. I really like both of these, especially The Other Side, but I like The Tale as well because, it's honest. She wants somebody with money. For her, she said, she didn't grow up with it, so she decided in her life she wants things. She's gonna get her own, but she also wants somebody that, one, she doesn't have to support, and two, that can also, get her things. And I think that's fair, as long as you're upfront and honest about it, especially if you're somebody who's if you're not somebody who wants to get their own and you just want to be pampered on, kind of more like what The Other Side was talking about, then I think it's fair as long as you're upfront about it. But I really like the song. The kind of, like I said, it gave me like a hopeful vibe, which makes sense with the lyrical content. Like, I want this and this and this. And the orchestra added this kind of hopeful vibe, like kind of walking to the gates of heaven, that kind of thing, or like just entering something new and grand that's like awesome. So I loved that the orchestra added that to the instrumental of the song. And then I really loved the kind of the futuristic soul pop vibe that was kind of on top, that was in the instrumental as well. I thought that was really cool, like the kind of electronic effect that was on her voice at parts. It just really made for this kind of mesmerizing experience, and different than what I was expecting. I'm really loving the instrumentals on this album as well. Really interesting track. Love the kind of world that it set up. Like it just felt so like new and which again makes sense so much with the lyrical content of all the new things that she's singing about wanting in life. Yeah, good track. Let's go on to the final two, Amanda's Tale and Girl Like Me featuring her.
It's a little hurtful that I can't just be confident in being with one person. It's hard sometimes because I don't have all that they have. And sex has become my superpower. Even if you don't really want me, I know you're going to want that. In one way, it's empowering. In another way, it's sad. I feel moments of sadness knowing that, just me alone and who I am is not enough.
I made a profile on Tinder. She said you love me to be with her. I think that means I didn't desperate. Wish I could return the sender. Knew it was real when you blocked me. Never sit at home judging my body. Wondering what I did to lose you. I don't even know what for. Just wanted something different. Still don't know what I was missing. What you asked, I would give. It ain't right how these hoes be winning. Why you win? Yeah.
Like it feels like it's playing on the record player.
Come maybe winning. Yeah, you gon' make me go there. Maybe I should look like a stripper. Leave me with no choice. I can't do this good girl shit no more. Just wanted something different. For a girl like me, I'm gon' let me win. And I ain't wanna be, but you gon' make a whole out of me. Y'all niggas be making a sense, 'cause y'all niggas be taking a step. You don't want us no more. Ooh, it breaks us to the core. I just wanted something different. Still don't know what you was missing. What you asked, I would've given. It ain't right how these hoes been winning. I ain't wanna be, but you gon' make a whole out of me.
I love the full kind of body.
Look at you did, kid.
Not full
Yeah,
body.
whole R&B.
I'll say that. Okay, Amanda's Tale and Girl Like Me featuring her. Really good again. And now what I was gonna say, I love the kind of full circle moment. Like the first song is Body, and she's talking about all the hoeing that she's doing and all the bodies that she got, and she don't really know what she's doing. And it ends with Girl Like Me, which is like, you broke up me, you left me for her because she's got all that. Now you gonna make a hoe out of me. And if you listen to it on loop, it'll go from, you gonna make a hoe out of me to now she's, got all these bodies that she don't even know what she's doing. So I really like that kind of full circle thing with this song ending it and that song starting it. And then it was just a really good song. Jazmine, that voice, of course, really like her and her voice as well. I love the instrumental to this. That was probably her too, because you know she plays the mean guitar. I love that guitar riff in the instrumental, and like I said, that kind of like that crackly feel that it had, and kind of feels like horses were trotting at one point. Like it just gave me kind of a like old school record playing. So I really like that, what that added to the vibe and the mood of the song. And then both this song and Amanda's Tale are just so real, and not just for women. I know she's like a woman, so she's singing from a woman's perspective, but I feel like everybody gets like can, or at least can be kind of caught up in Instagram and how great everyone looks and how it looks like everyone's life is so great, and you can just feel kind of less than, especially if you're in a situation where like you got left for somebody who's better than you on Instagram or whatever. But just really real song, as is this entire project. Really beautiful, both of their voices. Love the instrumental, just really good. A great song. I think that's all I got on this song and just this project now, because that's the last song. But yeah, let's get into my final thoughts, and I'll go over my favorite tracks on this album or EP and what I rate it. Jazmine Sullivan, Heaux Tales. This was just such a well-crafted body of work. Shout out to Jazmine. I really love this project. I think it definitely kind of makes me want to go back and listen to her earlier albums, and I think I probably will eventually. I have no idea when that's gonna be because I'm already like busy and backed up, but I think I'll definitely add it to my list of things that I want to do on the channel. Don't expect it like super soon though. But it's just, again, like really well crafted. Like I love how she'd have a tale, and then she'd have one or two songs kind of following up on what the interlude was speaking about. I thought that was really well done. I loved the production and the instrumentation throughout the project, all the different influences, like the funk vibes, the neo soul, the contemporary R&B, the kind of funk, the kind of old school vibes on a few songs, the kind of futuristic vibes or electronic influence on a couple. Just really love how it all came together so well. Love the lyrical content as well. Shout out to Jazmine and all the writers on this project. I thought all the lyrics on the songs were just really clever and funny, and kind of made you like, oh, okay, like I see you. And just really real as well. Both the interlude, like tales, and the lyrics on the songs, just like really real and authentic. And the whole project gave off real and authentic vibes so much, and really like real authentic like black vibes. Like this album was like unapologetically black, and I love that. And just the vocals, like Jazmine's voice so good. Like I love her tone and the richness to it, and her runs and everything. Her voice is just really something special. And not just Jazmine's, I loved all the features that she had on there as well. Like she picked perfect features for each of the songs. Really, really great. And she picked good people to do the interludes, because I thought they had a really interesting ways of like storytelling and capturing what they were trying to talk about in like a minute or less. Really, really great. Again, just really well constructed project. Loved all the influences on it from all the different sounds. Loved Jazmine's vocals. Loved all the features. Loved the like little interludes in the stories. Loved how real and authentic everything felt. Loved the lyrics, and I already say the production and the instrumentation throughout. Just really, really, really good. Now what I didn't love is how short it is, because it's technically 14 songs, but like half of that is like the intro and the tales. So I felt like it honestly could have been longer. It's just because while I did love what was on there, and while I did feel it was constructed well, I think that the story kind of felt incomplete. Like I could have done with a few more songs and a few more tales and a few more. I think maybe I'm just like becoming such a fan that I'm like, no, I want more. Like this is really only like 7 songs, so it really is an EP, but I wish it was an album. But again, I love how it's constructed and told throughout. And then my other minor little quip, I wish I said I loved all the influences, but I could have done without the trap influence, because like I said, that was on like 2 songs, I think, and I didn't mind it, but it was like, it's done so much, and I don't feel like Jazmine needs to follow trends. Like, she's good enough at what she does and good enough on her own, and I feel like some of the other songs are so strong that like having those few like more trap influence things, it kind of brought down the project just a little bit for me. But overall, really loved this project. Could have done with a few more songs though, but she did her thing and really constructed a body of work that was telling a full story from like start to finish. Like I said, that kind of full circle moment from the Body's intro to the A Girl Like Me featuring H.E.R. Okay, but yeah, I think that's all I got for my final thoughts. So let's get into my top tracks on this project. First up, my honorable mentions. I got Pick Up Your Feelings and Girl Like Me featuring H.E.R. 2 really great tracks. And honestly, it was kind of hard to separate like my top 3 from my honorable mentions, because I still wanted to mention a couple other tracks as well, but then I would have just said the full track list basically. But now let's get into my top 3. Number 3, I got On It featuring Ari Lennox. This song was a real treat. Ari, again, that was my first time hearing her. And her voice is so buttery and smooth, just as Jazmine's. I thought they blended together so well, and both separately were like, you know, those soul powerhouses of the like smooth R&B. Love the production on that song, and then just love the lyrical content, because hilarious. Like, love the lyrics throughout this project, but especially on that song. My number 2, I got Lost One. Like I said during my reaction to it, literally one of my favorite songs of 2020. The vocals, the backgrounds, the sparse instrumentation, just really, really great. Jazmine did that, and I liked it even more now, having, I think it was Rashida's tale before that, or whoever's tale it was, having that kind of background on that song, I thought made it even better and gave it that much more impact. And then my number 1 is Pricetags featuring Anderson .Paak. Really, really like this track. Love it, honestly. The vibe, I love that neo-soul / hip-hop feel of it. Love Jazmine's flow and the kind of grit of the record. Love, again, the lyrics. Love the production. Love, and then Anderson .Paak's verse. It's really sealed the deal on that one, because he's got such an interesting voice. And then the lyrics to what he was saying, like again, that nursing line, and now you want to be a makeup artist, get out of my house, like I'm gonna call the police on you. Just really funny but real, and just, again, love the vibe and all the different influences on that song. Really, really great, and Anderson .Paak was the perfect feature for that one. Yeah, I think those are my top 3. Number 3, On It featuring Ari Lennox. Number 2, Lost One. And number 1, Pricetags featuring Anderson .Paak. Jazmine did her thing with this project, so now we're going to get into my rating. I ended up giving Heaux Tales a 9.5 out of 10. Really, really, again, a great body of work. Love the interweaving of those tales and the songs kind of building upon those themes. I just took off a half a point because while it's an EP, I wish it was an album, and I could have done without the couple trap influences in there. But yeah, I think that's all I got on Heaux Tales. Jazmine Sullivan, I'm definitely a fan. I can't wait to listen to this again on my own time and just hear it all the way through and just vibe out. And claps for you, Jazmine. You did that. I'm, again, definitely a fan now and excited to go back and hear your earlier projects. But yeah, that's all I got on this. Leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on Heaux Tales. What are your favorite songs? Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thanks for stopping by. See y'all next time.